So, Steve, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Yeah, very well. Yourselves? What a
Yeah.
crazy one that was.
So, Steve, what the hell happened yesterday?
Yeah, you tell me. I have no idea. I'm like, wow, what a game. Incredible game.
So you were up 4-1 in the 34th minute. So what were you thinking at that point?
Well, from our point of view, we were like, what's going on here? Like, we played well the last few games, like, and it's been coming. I think we have 49 shots in 2 games or something silly. So a lot of goals have been coming. Like Charlie Austin's had chance after chance, and it just hasn't gone the right way for him until yesterday, obviously. But he's been getting assists, and then other lads have been chipping in with goals. So we've been looking like we're going to score goals. So to get 4 in the first 34 minutes, we were like, wow, it's all coming together. Like we're there. Do you know what I mean?
So, you go in 4-1 at halftime, and you've got a little bit more of an insight than the normal fan, being in the dressing room and all that. And I know it's not, the players aren't thinking it's job done because they're professionals and, they're going to keep going. But the question really is, what are they thinking? Are they thinking we've got this?
No, I mean it's more a case of keeping on doing what you're doing, understanding that the opposition that you're beating 4-1 aren't going to come out the same for the second half. They're going to change something. They're going to be more motivated. They're going to be ready to go and try and get back in the game. And everybody knows, even at 4-1, momentum's massive. So if you can get an early goal second half and you can get back to 4-2, you can get back to 4-3 like you guys did. And then you've got all the momentum, especially at home with the big crowd behind you and everything else. And that I'm sure that's probably what the message was in the opposite dressing room. And ours was very much keep doing what you're doing. You're doing really, really well. Keep working the way you're working. But nothing silly. Like, you're 4-1 up. Manage where you need to manage. All the things that you'd expect.
But Steve, when it goes 4-2 and 4-3, do you still think you've got it, or does a little bit of panic set in?
No, not really. You still think you've got it because yeah, you guys have got the 2 goals, but you then next time you get the ball, you try and keep the ball. You try and look after it. Then we have a chance. Dan Kemp hits the crossbar and it comes back out, and you're thinking, well, we're still going to break. We still look like we're going to score most times that we go forward. So you're thinking, well, there's definitely another goal in there for us. And then we scored a fifth, and that's when you think, well, probably game over. But you can't think like that in football because, as you guys know, especially at lower league football, not so much in the Premier League or the Championship, but especially League Two, National League, where you guys have been for so long before this year. Well done on getting up, by the way. Um, it's crazy. There can be 2 goals in 2 minutes. A whole game can change on one thing happening, or a penalty being given, or a handball that isn't a handball. A handball that hits him in the shoulder. You know what I mean? Could be anything.
What was the atmosphere like in the dressing room at full time?
Um, Disappointment, obviously, because when you're that far ahead and everything else, you want to win the game. You go away any game, anywhere. If you go away from home and you score 5 goals, you want to win. But on the flip side of that, if you score 5 goals at home, you should probably win. So yeah, it's just a bit of a mad game, wasn't it? It was like an anomaly of a game. It was crazy.
I mean, you say it's an anomaly, but in 3 games this season, we've conceded 5 goals at home twice.
We did talk about this on the way back. Me and Jonah were talking about this. Like, yeah, obviously, it needs some work. It needs some shoring up. But you've got so many, like Ben Tozer's long throw. Clubs ain't going to deal with it. Or you'll deal with it for 80 minutes, and then one will drop and it'll be a goal. And the one time that you switch off from it, or you lose your marker or whatever, ends up in the net. Yeah. So you've got a lot, and as we were saying as well, you've got James McLean and Paul Mullin to come back.